Hi, this is Jim with ProfitTraining.com. We're going to take a look at a few charts. This is crude oil weekly chart and the bulls and bears. This is the software. This is the bulls and bears is what paints the bars yellow, green, and red on these charts. It's called the bulls and bears system. You can get a free trial for that at ProfitTraining.com. It shows that the crude oil is in a downtrend. The bars are red, and it went on a sell signal right here. This is the weekly chart again. So what crude oil will do is eventually it'll find a bottom in here. I mean, it'll only go this straight down for so long, but I mean, it could keep going for a while. And the ARC could be finding a bottom right now, and then it'll eventually make a rally, and then it'll come back down and test, because these strong down moves, they always usually 99% of the time come down and test. So crude is in a downtrend. Eventually it'll make a counter trend rally, and then it'll go back lower. So I doubt if the low is in for crude. Live candle's been in a strong uptrend. This is the daily chart. Uptrend, bulls and bears buy signal here, and it's stayed in an uptrend the whole time. That's the daily chart. Weekly chart is in a buy signal. It's gone on a buy signal clear back here in September of 2013. Has been an uptrend ever since. This is just extremely strong market, and we'll look for this market to keep heading higher. Cocoa, I think cocoa may have put in a major top, and here's my reasoning for that. This is a daily chart, and in my premium newsletter we went short on this red bar here, or somewhere in here. I can't remember exactly right now off the top of my head, but you can see the bars have stayed red. This is the 10-8 bands. I put these on the chart. This is in the software. It's the 10-8 high-low bands. It's a moving average of the high and a moving average of the low. This is the daily chart. If we look at the weekly chart, you can see that cocoa was in an uptrend for probably a couple years at least. Let's see if we go to the monthly chart. Okay, from about March 2013 up until September of 2014, so a year or so, it was in an uptrend, and I think this is just a counter trend rally. This is the top in cocoa, down move. They always come back and test. That's on the monthly chart. Now the weekly chart is put in the red, bulls and bears sell signal. So I think this is a major top here in cocoa. So we're short, and we're going to hold short. Coffee, kind of the same picture. We'll go out to March because December's starting to get a little close now. Coffee put in a sell signal here on the daily chart. It's come up, and when it slams down like this, that probably means that this is just a counter trend correction. We've got a new red bar on the daily time frame, and odds are coffee will go lower from here. Let's see what the weekly chart looks like. Yeah, weekly, I think this is just a counter trend correction double top, and I think this will break lower soon. Again, all this commentary could change with more price action, but that's just what it looks like right now. Corn. I think this looks like a strong up move here. Well, it was a nice rally, but I think this is just a counter trend correction. This is a bearish time of year for the grains. The grains almost always go lower in the winter. Excuse me. And if we look at the weekly chart, you can see that this is a strong down move, and this good chance this is just a counter trend rally, and corn will come down again. Again, you never know, because the seasonals are definitely bearish for corn, and odds are definitely with lower prices from here, but you never know. Right now it's in an uptrend, so I mean, I wouldn't short it, even though I'm expecting it to go lower. I wouldn't short it until I got like a bulls and bears sell signal or something like that. I don't always go by the bulls and bears signals in my premium newsletter. I go by other things, chart patterns and things too. So sometimes it'll put in a bulls and bears buy signal like here, but I'll be expecting a counter trend. I'll be thinking this is just a counter trend correction in corn, so I might not take this buy signal until I get like a double bottom. Now if corn were to come down here and make a double bottom next, say January, February sometime, usually corn bottoms in February. Generally speaking, that's the most bearish month for corn, and lows often come in for corn. And that kind of goes for all the grains. So if corn would come down here and make a double bottom and then put in a bulls and bears buy signal, I would be more likely to go long. But again, it just depends on the situation. But I don't always just go long every bulls and bears buy signal. So I think corn's heading lower, but we'll just play it by ear. It's in an uptrend now, so we gotta stick with that for now. Cotton, again, this is in a downtrend. Bulls and bears, this is a daily chart, March, and it's in a downtrend. And the weekly chart, we'll take that. That's in a strong downtrend. So there are going to be counter trend corrections, like cotton could trade higher from here, and this could be a bottom here in cotton. But as of right now, the trend is down, so we got to stay with that idea that the trend is down. We'll look at a couple more markets. Natural gas is always an interesting market. January natural gas, sharp rally. This is probably a seasonal rally because of the winter, and odds are this is probably a double top and we'll go lower. But I mean, like I keep saying, the trend is up, so we gotta stay with that. But if I had to guess, I would guess that natural gas will go lower from here. But again, we got to stay with the uptrend until it's proved otherwise. So I'm just kind of making a little prediction there on where I think it's going, but the trend is up, and that's mainly. Then the only reason I'm saying that I'm kind of thinking that this might be a counter trend rally in natural gas. This is the weekly chart of natural gas, is because again it's just on the weekly chart the trend is actually down still because of this. And these yellow bars often happen on a counter trend correction. They just mean like kind of a sideways market. Like this is a downtrend red bars, and then yellow bars is kind of just a sideways or non-directional bars. So now if natural gas would have put in a green bar on the weekly time frame, that would kind of change the picture a lot, and we probably might consider going long. But right now I think natural gas, this is a monthly time frame. Again, this is probably just a counter trend, and then it looks like it's rolling over on the monthly time frame and a break lower from here. So it's in a nice rally right now. The trend is up on the daily, which could continue, but it looks like I'm still expecting this to be a counter trend rally. So gold, we'll take a look at gold, and then that'll be the last market we'll look at here. We'll look at some more in the next video. Again, daily chart. This is gold's in a downtrend. It's kind of starting to trend higher, but this is probably just a counter trend correction. If we look at the weekly chart, bulls and bears is still red bars and on a sell signal. So odds are with lower prices for gold. So I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Jim with ProfitTrading.com. Please come over to the website and take a look, and consider signing up for the premium newsletter. I'll give you exact entry and exits and follow up to the trade. If the trade moves our way, then I'll give you when to take profits, and it's really a good newsletter, and I think you would enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Jim, bye.